What is up, everybody? It is Sunday, so it is time to get a preview of the top 10 most pulled books coming out on Wednesday, this next Wednesday for New Comic Book Day. That is according to the Comic Geeks app. You can go on there and see what books are the most pulled and anticipated. I am pretty surprised by this week's list, but first off, I went to the comic shop yesterday to drop off the food I prepared for them, and for doing that, they gave me a bunch of free shit. So we got the Exquisite Corpses variant that comes with the playing card. This is for issue 6. I collect all of these, and I keep them in the bags. It's probably not a great idea, but I don't know. I absolutely love Exquisite Corpses. That is one of my top 5 favorite comics out right now. If you're not reading that, you really need to go check that out. If you're a fan of The Purge, go check out Exquisite Corpses. It is a way better version of The Purge. Then we got Poison Ivy, issue 38. I enjoyed 36 and 37, so I said, hey, let's get 38. Because last week was kind of a short stack for me. And then because of the fear of missing out, I got Harley and Ivy. I actually saw a preview for this, and it actually looked like a pretty fun book, so why not? And then I am very excited about these. I got Y the Last Man, the DC Compact book. These are incredible, guys. If you are wanting to get caught up on like some very classic DC stories, these are $10, the entire comic, in this little book here. And then I also got Batman, The Long Halloween. So as we all know, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween just wrapped up. And I kind of decided I wanted to reread The Long Halloween and then reread The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween to kind of see how I felt about that run, because right now I'm not sure. But anyways, let's get into the top 10 most pulled comics coming out this Wednesday. I'm going to go from 10 to 1 to keep you intrigued. The suspense. So, number 10 most pulled comic this coming Wednesday. Spider-Man and Wolverine issue 7. I've read like the first 4 issues of this. I just borrow them from my buddy. He's a big Marvel fan. I think the art's great, and I really enjoy this comic. So, little surprised that's actually not higher up. Then we got the number 9th most pulled comic, Spawn issue 370. I don't know anything about this run. Does anybody? I didn't know Spawn was that popular again, but it is a pretty small week this next week. But if you're reading Spawn, is it really good right now? Is it worth diving into? I've loved Spawn as a little kid. Still love the Spawn movie. And then the 8th most pulled comic, Batman Dark Patterns issue 12. This is the last issue in this series, and I'm bummed out about that because I think Dark Patterns is the best Batman comic out right now. That's right, I said it. Better than Absolute. I love Absolute Batman, but as far as just like mainline Batman, Dark Patterns has been amazing. The art's been amazing, the writing has been really good, and the stories are incredible. If you're a Batman fan, you haven't checked that out, look for the trades, or maybe they'll have an Omni come out of this. I don't know, there was only 12 issues, so probably not an Omni, but highly recommend you read Dark Patterns. Very bummed that that is coming to an end. And then the 7th most pulled book, Batman and Robin, issue 27. Another amazing Batman comic. The Batman stuff out right now is just killing it. It's all been incredible. Batman and Robin has been fantastic. I think through 1 through 27, I would give so far everything 4-2 for this whole series. Really been enjoying that. And then your 6th most pulled comic this week, Fantastic Four, issue 5. Have not read this. I've never been a big Fantastic Four fan. But from everything I've heard from my buddies that are Marvel fans and just talk at the comic shop, Fantastic Four has been great. It's off to an amazing start. So I might be going back and checking this out or borrowing them from a buddy. Then your 5th most pulled book, Ultimate Black Panther issue 22. Another thing I know nothing about. I haven't really heard a whole lot of talk about this book either. I know the Ultimate line is coming to an ending. Ultimate Spider-Man is amazing, but other than that, I don't read any of the Ultimate stuff anymore. And then your fourth most pulled book, Action Comics issue 1092. I've read a couple of these issues. I thought they were really good. These stories are really cool. It's going back to Clark kind of reflecting on when he was a teenager and first becoming Superman. I'm not a big Superman fan. I just think he's too OP. But I did read several of these comics, and I thought it was fantastic, but I just got too much on my pull list. I can't be getting into Superman. That's too much. Then your third most pulled book, Transformers issue 26. Transformers has been incredible, and now Kirkman has taken it over, who is an amazing writer. We all know Kirkman. We all love him. The entire Energon universe is incredible. I was reading all of G.I. Joe and Transformers and really loved it. It made me a big fan again. I have not read Void Rivals, but I have heard Void Rivals is actually the best out of those three. So I'm very excited to finally get my hands on a couple trades or maybe an Omni of Void Rivals. I really am interested in that, though. And then your second most pulled book this week, Ultimate Wolverine, issue 11. I read up to like issue 6, dropped it just because of the pull list, and I've kind of been really hyper fixed on DC. I've kind of just moved all to DC, but with the way I work and my brain works, in a couple months, I might just be straight Marvel. But right now, I'm just loving DC. But 1 through 6 of Ultimate Wolverine was really awesome. A really cool, different version of Wolverine and the X-Men. I was really enjoying it, but like I said, I had to make cuts. Can't be spending $120 a week. And then your number one most pulled comic next week, according to Comic Geeks, Batman issue 162. I'm blown away with this because the last, I don't know, 5, 6 to 10 issues of Batman have been really bad. Nobody seems to be liking this new Hush story. There's 2 issues left in this. I will stick it out and buy those 2 issues. This next issue, the last issue of Batman kind of ended with the Bat family just being fed up with Batman continually letting Joker go, not letting Joker die, and not killing Joker. So I think these next 2 issues are just going to be the Bat family fighting against Batman. So hopefully that's good. The last comic was rated like a 2.9, which is terrible. But yeah, I also think there's been some serious delays with this comic. I think it was supposed to end before this new Matt Fraction run, which has been really good, of Batman came out. But yeah, I don't know. How are you guys feeling about this Hush story? Are you with me? Has it kind of been a bummer? That sounded like Trump. Bummer. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and make this quick video, go over that stuff. It's really a small week. You got an Aquaman KO book coming out, tie-in, and other than that, yeah, it's a pretty small one. You got a Static Shock Batman Beyond comic coming out that I'm going to be getting. I look forward to that. It's been a while since we saw Static. But let me know what you're looking forward to this week, what you plan on getting, what has got you excited. Again, thank you so much for watching the videos. Thank you so much for those of you who continue to support me by liking, subscribing, and talking with me in the comment section. I have a lot of fun doing this. We're at like 225. I don't think I'm going to meet my goal of 500 by the end of the year, but either way, it has been a ton of fun doing these videos. Love talking with you guys. Everyone have a good Sunday. Let's go Seahawks, and we will talk later.